Hi everybody, this is Eric Ward and welcome to another LinkMoses private video tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about a way to submit URLs for consideration for inclusion in a very famous website. The initials of it, IMDb, you may know it better as the Internet Movie Database. The Internet Movie Database is not just about movies. We'll get into this in a moment, but this site's been around. If for those of you who care about toolbar PageRank, by the way, there's very few sites out there that come in at an 8. That gives you a little bit of a sense of the credibility and the caliber of content that IMDb has been producing. The Internet Movie Database has actually been around before the web. In the old Usenet news groups, rec.arts.movies is where it began. If you're inclined, you can read more about their background and their history, but let's dig straight in to how you would possibly go about pursuing a link for your content from the Internet Movie Database. Well, regardless of whether we're talking about a celebrity, a event, a movie itself, there are sections within each of these topics that allow you to actually make a user submission. Let me give you an example. We'll just start here from the home page and then we'll move from an obvious a movie title on to a very specific example that I was involved in. Let's take the movie Frozen, for example. It's playing in theaters right now. If we click on Frozen, it would be really easy to completely overlook the opportunity that exists here. And here's what I mean. Whenever you click down to the level where you're looking at a movie title, a celebrity by name, a particular event, or whatever it might be, you'll find this box here that says Quick Links. And at the bottom it says Explore More, which when I click this will expand that box. Now I've got to scroll with my mouse, and you would almost miss it if you didn't go far enough, because once I scroll far enough down, you're now going to see a subheading called Related Items, and here is External Links. Now remember, this is for the movie Frozen. Obviously, that's not a link opportunity for anybody except those who have content related to the movie Frozen that would then pass to the Internet Movie Database editors and be accepted. But as you can see here, there are a lot of websites related to that movie. 3 official sites, 37 miscellaneous websites, 29 photos, 24 different sites with clips and trailers. And as we scroll through these, you can see what the various sites are that are included here. Reviews from Movie Clock, an article on /film, news and info over at Movie Pilot, Hollywood Reporter, obviously that makes sense, an article from the Hollywood Reporter about the movie. Also notice down here that this is a jump link, meaning it's not a straight link. I'm not interested in this link for anything it will accomplish for me at Google. I could care less that Google probably cannot follow these links. Well, they probably can, but that's not my point. I don't care one way or another about what Google thinks about these links. I'm interested in the fact that this is an incredibly popular site doing millions of page views that offers an opportunity, if you dig deep enough and do a little research and studying, that could represent a link opportunity for certain people watching this video. Obviously, it won't be for everyone, but that's the nature of LinkMoses Private, is to show you all a variety of opportunities that most people don't even realize exist. Now let's go to a more specific example. The Olympics are coming up, and as I mentioned in a previous issue, I did a project for the Olympics. Now, although it didn't involve projects with the individual Olympians themselves, it does provide an opportunity for me to give you a great example of a possible link get opportunity. I'm now showing you the official Team USA website produced by the United States Olympic Committee. It's an official Olympic Committee website, as you can see down here with the text highlighted. Now, this is the website devoted specifically to the athlete Shaun White, one of my son's heroes, a snowboarder, who's also made the team, and you will be watching him compete in a few weeks here. So here's his official site devoted to him over at teamusa.org. If I go to the Internet Movie Database and I do a search on his name, we actually find that he's got a profile at the Internet Movie Database. Why? Well, because he's acted in a couple movies. This is back when his hair was longer. He's even been a producer. And we've got quick links again over here, and we see biography, awards, message boards. Let's click explore more. Personal details, that's interesting. Official sites. Okay. External sites, let's go to that. And here we see that we have 2 official sites, 8 miscellaneous sites, and you can see where they are. It looks like a column that he had done maybe over something he had done for Ask Men, some fan websites, something over at FanPop. So you can see that there are certainly potential link get opportunities here depending upon the type of content you have for this particular target site. Now, there are only 2 official sites. One is to KickFlipLivin', which is a site that he is involved with, and then also to SeanWhite.com. So what we're not seeing here is a link to the official page for him from the Olympics, from the Olympic Game website. So this URL is our link get opportunity. We can submit that website to the IMDb external site section for Sean White. How do we do that? We scroll down here, contribute to this page, edit page. Now, I would say that the words they use are not the clearest, but the page that just came up here tells you, it might even remind you a little bit of Wikipedia. Updating information for Sean White. Now we have all of those categories. We don't want to update a name, a filmography. We're going to scroll down here, biographical info, no. Links to other sites. What we're interested in doing is making a change here to official sites. What change do I want to make? In the pull-down menu, I want to add 1 item. I have to now click here to continue. And here you'll get all kinds of directions, formatting advice, and what you need to put. Official site right here, that's where my URL would go. The description of that website, I would probably put United States Olympic Committee Team USA website official page for Sean White, or something along those lines. Right here, United States Olympic Committee. There it is, Sean White, United States Olympic Committee Team USA website. Now the reason you're seeing this is because just for the sake of a test, I made this submission. I do not know if the editors will accept it or not, but I wanted to see what would happen, and I wanted you too, the subscribers and those of you watching this, to see what happened. So I have made the submission to this website, to IMDb, for Sean White, for inclusion as one of the official sites, since it is the official USOC, US Olympic Committee website. I have no idea if they'll accept it or not. They may accept it but not put it in official sites. They may put it in miscellaneous sites. They might not put it anywhere. When I finished making my submission, I was given a prompt that said, "Thank you for your submission. Our editors will take anywhere from 7 to 10 days to review your submission." So it'll be interesting for all of us to see exactly what happens with that particular submission. Now, I understand that this is an example that not everybody can possibly make. It made sense for me because I had done some work with that particular website. But I think if you take some time to go through this site, that you will be amazed at the type of links that the editors are willing to include. Blog posts about the 10 best movies for about any particular topic, or the top 10 Tom Hanks movies of all time by box office gross. You could write that article if you had a website that was in some way related to entertainment or the film industry or whatever it is. And then that would give you something that you could potentially submit for a Tom Hanks category here. Please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Nobody needs to start writing content and I don't want to call it spam, but we don't need to take a site for somebody that sells plumbing supplies and write an article about the top 10 Tom Hanks movies of all time. So anyway, unless the money pit was in it, I guess then it might make sense. But anyway, you see the point that I'm trying to make here. It's a website that's been around forever, for longer than most of us have been online. Most people would never think of it as a link get opportunity, but it's amazing what you can learn and what you can find. One last thing, within the news and community section, there is a area called contributor zone. Where'd it go? Let me pull down to it. In the contributor zone, they actually have a section of submission guides right here. These submission guides can tell you all of the information about where you have the potential to make submissions here. External links is where we just made our submission, but you can see that there's all types of opportunities, as well as you can start to see the types of categories: cast members, crew members, company names, business credits, external links, media stuff, fun stuff. So there's a list of all the various guides. So I think you should take some time to go through here and see if that might spark your creativity to what might lead to a potential link that could send you a tremendous amount of direct traffic. Regardless of whether or not Google can make its way to that link or not, I don't think that's the point here. I like the idea of the credibility associated and traffic associated with the IMDb. All right, well, thank you so much. I know the video went on a little longer than normal. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you found it useful. So long.